How to use Todoist for beginners. In this step-by-step tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how we can get started. So Todoist, guys, is an amazing place to fill all your project management, to add your tasks, to organize absolutely all of about your life. I mean, not that explicit, but you can achieve more every day. So here we are into Todoist, so let's jump into it. The very first thing you want to do, of course, here in Todoist.com is to hit into start for free. Of course, there are a few pricings that you can choose if you want to have more fields. So if I click into pricing, it's going to be showing me the free version, the pro version, and the business version. The business version is like optimized for a team. If you are working for, let's say, with a lot of people into just one place, it's going to be helping you to add up to 50 people per project. You can have the team inboxing, the team building, administration member roles. You have a lot of pro versions, which that would be a lot of, let's say, to upload 100 megabytes file uploads and much more. So if you are interested in that, if you don't want to have the pro version, you want to just stick around with the free one. The free one has 5 active projects, 5 collaborators per project, 5 megabytes file uploads, 3 filters, and 1 week activity history. If you are a little bit concerned into the file uploads, I'm going to be showing you how you can optimize this totally for free, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's jump into the start for free. So as almost any kind of application, what we need to do is to provide an email as well as a passcode. After you are successfully done with that, we just want to agree to the terms of service and hit into sign up with your email. After that, we want to verify our email or your phone number, and then we're actually good to go. As you can see, I'm already here into the Todoist section, so it's going to be asking for how would you plan to use Todoist. In our case, we want to look out for work, because this one has a little bit more features. Speak about the personal and the education. I'm going to be showing you how we can get started with Todoist with the work plan. So I'm going to hit into continue into here and look out for beginner. So let's go for continue. After that, it's going to be asking you to upload a profile picture as well as your name. So once you're hitting that, you want to go into launch your to-do list. So in this side, we have the common tasks that we can go and see. I'm going to hit into got it. I'm going to go into got it once again. And here, what you can do is to hit into this free workers menu. So if I click or just type you into M button, it's going to be showing me my inbox, my to-do list of today, my upcoming, my filters, and all my projects. If I want to get started, I can strongly suggest you to get started with just one project at a time. So if I click into the plus button, I can add a task. But first of all, let's type with a new project. Let's go and focus into the left part and look out for the plus button. So here, what I want to do is to type the name of my project. Let's say that I want to make some social management. So here I want to go for Facebook management. And I can change the color. Let's go for something like this, and I want to add this to the favorites, and this is how it's going to be looking. We have the list, the board, or you can just leave it like that. In my case, I want to stick around with the board because sometimes it's a little bit more easier to customize your project using a board, but you want to choose whatever you want to, hit into add, and after that it's going to be creating automatically our project. Now as you can see, we don't have absolutely anything here, so I'm going to go in the plus section so we can start a new task inside my projects on my Facebook management. As you can see, here are all our actual projects. So let's go focused into Facebook management, and here let's go for task name. Let's go for record a video for Facebook Reels. And now into the description, what I want to do is to type what is this work or video about. So let's go for just type what this is about, and the due date, let's say that I want to publish this by tomorrow, and the priority is priority number 1. If you want to add a reminder, you want to have a pro version. So since we are having the free version, we don't want to stick around there. If you go into the 3 dots, what you can do is to add a label or add an extension. Label is going to be referring to in a specific place, so let's go for add, let's go for Facebook. So I can create my new label, and this was going to be sending me into different labels. All the actual tools, all the actual tasks that has this label is going to be appearing into one specific place of my work. After that, hit into add task, and as you can see here, it says no section. We can add a new section. For example, let's type of name this section, and here what I want to do is to go for recording and hit into add section. I'm going to add a new one, and this one is going to be recorded and after that I'm going to go for posted. And lastly, I'm going to type a new one. Here, I'm going to go for add section and go for scheduled. As you can see, I add different section depending on what is the name of my project. Since I'm making some social media management and I want to make some different posts, what I want to do is to take a look into the actions that you have to work into your project. For example, I have the recording, recorded, posted, and scheduled. So that means that when I have a task to be done, let's say that my video is in the recording process and I can see it in here. If I already recorded this project, I'm going to leave it in here and I can just drag and drop until I finally see my actual stuff posted. So this actual section should be before posted, like this, and I can just drag and drop until I finish my project. After you have successfully done that, let's say that I have finished my post and I click here into posted and I go into this plus, and as you can see, my first task has been completed. It's going to be popping up a lot of like congratulations and all that. This is how we can just use our project management. If you want to see this into a new way, let's go for view, and I want to change that from the layout of my board into list. And this is how it's going to be looking now, the way of how I can manage my project. So I can add a new task. For example, let's go for post number 2, hit into add task, and the process is exactly the same. Just drag and drop until you find this section where you want to publish your post, recording post, recorded, scheduled, and posted. Now, if I want to add, let's say like 1 person or 2 or 3 into my management of my project, let's go for the share option, which says share projects. And what I want to do is to choose the option that says invite from project. And here what you want to do is to share a project in order to invite others. So what I want to do first of all is to hit into the share section and hit into invite. So it's going to be appearing 2 different actual management collaborators that I can add into my working, and it's going to appear in here pending until the other person accepts from adding the account into my actual project. One of the things that I do loved about the Todoist is that if you have all your projects and all your inbox and Todoist, let's say like a priority and some stuff that are only for yourself, you can see all your specific projects into the today. So you can see all the things that you need to be done. If I go into upcoming, let's say that I have just finished my today list, I can go into upcoming and I can see all the work that I had added, and here's going to be appearing through the actual week. I can see it from today, or go into today, or go into the next week, or go into the next month. And here's going to appear in all my tasks. This is a great place to manage all your works, all your projects, all your tasks to be done, and much more. But this is how we can get started with the Todoist. It's a very great and easy application to get started. Less is more, so the easier the application, the best, the better for us. If you're working with more than 5 people, once again, we need to have a pro plan. But upgrading to a pro plan, I believe it's not that expensive, so you can pay this yearly. You can save up to $12, but that's totally up to you and your needs. So with that being said, we have reached into the very end of the video, so don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, guys, if you want to see more great tools and great applications of project management like Todoist. So thank you once again for watching the video. See you next time.